In this short video, I'll just show you 3 examples of different ways in which the Autotrader can be used, in particular using the scaling features and the basket management features. In our first example, we're going to do a trade on the Aussie Kiwi on the 1 hour time frame. Trades are triggered with RSI. The important aspect of this one is that we have 2 scaling trades, 2 martingale scalings, in order to capture the temporary retracements that we often get when we initiate a trade. This one also uses a dynamic trading stop using ATR, and we use that trading stop as a basket function. Let's have a look. And so here we go. And having fast forwarded to the end of the test, just to show you 2 examples, in this particular case, the initial trade was triggered as well as 2 scalings, and we closed at profit. Here very little happened, but in this next sell trade, we can see that only one of the scaling trades was triggered initially, and then finally when it did go back up, we ended up triggering both the scaling trades and closing at profit. In our second example on the Euro US dollar M15 time frame, strategy that's triggered just by one MA crossover, but this time we're using multiple scaling trades, about 10 of them, as price moves into profit, whereas in the previous example we were showing where scaling trades were happening as price moved into a small losing or retracement mode. In this case also we're going to manage these scaling trades as a basket. Let's take a look on Strategy Tester. And here we are off and running. Progressively taking the scaling trades and then closing at a profit. And again, just taking a look at one of the trade sequences, we entered a buy trade here. The price did move against us, but our moving averages were not crossed. Moving averages also being the entry as well as the exit trigger. And so the trade continued, and progressively the scaling trades were triggered, and when they had reached the set target, they closed as a basket in profit. In our third example, we'll have a different strategy triggered by 2 moving average crossovers, a shorter time frame one and a longer time frame one. Again, we'll have multiple scaling trades as price moves into profit, but this time the trades are managed individually with fairly tight trading stops. Let's take a look at Strategy Tester. And here we go. And again, having fast forwarded, we see our 2 moving average pairs, shorter term and longer term. Buy trade was triggered here. It ultimately closed out in profit at this position here. In the meantime, each of these trades were closed at some small profit, which is not visible here, but did occur. And then in the second example, the initial trade was triggered, but as we can see, price then reversed, so none of these other scaling trades were triggered in this position. However, unlike the previous example, you can see that we're not managing these scaling trades as a basket, they're being managed individually, which is in contrast to our previous example. And as you can see, even in this short period, the equity curve for this This particular strategy is positive. It has drawdowns, as all strategies do, but just after a month we finished with $265 in profit on a $1,000 account. So quite a reasonable result. And so thank you for watching. Hope this gives some idea of the possibilities that we have with the Autotrader, particularly using the scaling features and the basket management. Thank you for watching.